Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your reading. This is being done on the full moon in Taurus. I have done a reading about the full moon in Taurus's impact on you, Scorpio, individually, and I will attach that reading to this end screen or in the description box. And in the description box, it is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I'm featuring a half off sale through the end of this year. I'd be happy for you to take advantage of that opportunity. So let's get started with your overall energy for this reading. And I have the 10 of Pentacles. This is, as is so often the case for you, Scorpio, about your legacy, about what it is you're leaving behind. It isn't that you are going behind, it's that you are contributing to something that is going to outlast you, that you believe will provide benefit or access to others beyond your lifetime. And this is important because you have reached a critical juncture in your appreciation for the benefits and privileges that you have accrued as the result of what others have done before you, what others have sacrificed in order for you to have the quality of life, the access to education, independence, and abundance that you have been able to fulfill in this lifetime, no matter how modest or how grand it is. It is the willingness and the recognition of the opportunity to give back. In your present, we have the Empress card. And this is particularly resonating for those of you that are creatives, that are artistic, that have a particular form of expression, visual, recorded, vocal, whatever way in which you share your story, your experience with the world. This is something that is defining you at this time. This is something that is central to your existence. It orchestrates and organizes your effort, particularly your public presentation. You're seeing as key to the community that you are a part of. You are seen as instrumental in modeling the abilities and skills that are essential for this being, in fact, for the very lifestyle that you experience and attempt to share with others. You are being recognized and acknowledged for that. And receiving the love and acknowledgement is one of the critical parts of this experience for you at this time. To allow yourself to be loved, to simply receive that love, and to not attempt to counter it through any effort, because this is about effort that you already expend, that you expend as part of your journey, part of your expression, part of your creative process. In the past, we have the Seven of Wands. This is describing the way that you have learned to make space to exercise your skills in safety, in clarity, in without distraction or uh, the responsiveness to unreasonable requests by others. There is a strong ability or desire for you, because of your strength and your comprehensive uh, sensitivity to the needs of others, to fix or provide for others things that they are fully capable of fixing and providing for themselves. You have not done this to be in control. In many ways, you've done it as a way of escaping the control or avoiding the control that you have learned to exercise in your own life. And so now you understand that in order to be productive, to be efficient in your expression, that you must make appropriate space for that. That's part of the creative process that you may have not necessarily neglected in the past, but felt compelled by other responsibilities to put aside. And you're now in a position of understanding that it's no longer a question of sidelining your talent, that this is precisely what gives you life, what gives and defines your life in a way that deserves your attention, deserves your ability to stand up and set clear boundaries with others so that you can have the liberty to work within the task, the medium that serves your narrative the best. In the in the future, the Queen of Swords. I love this. The Queen of Swords is you allowing your curiosity to take over, allowing your vast knowledge and wisdom of what you do and how you do it to not preclude the reality and awareness that you have that things were not and are not the way you think they are or thought they were. So, because of um, the way that we're conditioned, we come to understand that reality, that we come to accept a role that was assigned to us rather, and that assignment was not done maliciously. It often was done as an expression of love, as a way to protect us, as a way to ensure our happiness at a time when our capacity was yet to be known to us. Now that you've come to a place of strength within yourself that you can challenge the narrative that was given to you, you now are understanding that the truth was not what you were told it was, and therefore it wasn't exactly the way you experienced it, even if that was an experience of resentment or rebellion. Um, you are, as a result of this awareness, this greater awareness of your truth and your justice, you are increasingly curious about other assumptions that you are now willing to challenge about yourself and modeling that in your life provides evidence to others who are inspired to engage with you in conversation and discourse and dialogue about uh, what reality, what potential, what power, what one is deserving and worthy of in the present moment. So, this sense of curiosity encourages you to be open to new ideas, to exchange with others, to ask good questions, and to listen to the response without judgment, without an agenda. And this makes you a welcomed advisor and counselor to others. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and hope that if this reading is resonating for you, you will like this video, you will share this with others, you will subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the acceptance card, and it reads, I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. This is the basis of your ability to continue to grow, to build on the wisdom that you've gained, the knowledge that you've accumulated about who you are and what your skills are, what your superpowers are. And this is also a sense of finding belonging in your craft, in your effort, in your work, in your process. And I'm going to clarify the Empress in the present with the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card. This is quite lovely and kind of a little bit of redundancy, but with a little more force here, because your exploration of all your relationships with the Six of Pentacles, all your exchanges of energy is about harmonizing and claiming the things that you want. This does require challenging a conditioning, particularly that women, but all of us receive, I suppose. uh, as a woman, I only know what truly what women are subject to. However, as the mother of a son, I suspect this is something that all people experience. There's a way in which you are told what to expect, what you will receive, who you are, and what your capacity is. And that will then define what you do and what you can receive for what you do. So learning to ask for what you want, learning to claim what you desire is in and of itself a growth curve. And then to use that clarity, that explicit claim, desire to negotiate exchanges of energy is a curb, is something that you have learned to manage, leverage in your life in a way that brings you a more explicit, clear exchange, but it also protects you from overdoing, overworking, overgiving, providing for others in a way that can lead to resentment. Um, so this is something that you have worked at, that you continue to work at, because all of the skills that we are healing from and learning to express in a more healthy way are lifelong. And this feeds right into the sense of truth, your truth, the claiming your truth, the articulating your truth, and the justice that is evoked by your willingness to share your truth and the relevance of your truth to others. So you are not only claiming what is right, real, what is right for you, what is the right thing to do, very important to you, but you're also claiming the what is due to you. And it is less about the specific address of whatever it is that you are due, and more about the ability to understand that you have made an effort for which you are deserving of uh, a reward or a consequence. And the way in which this sense of oppression, invisibility is shared by others, and your articulation of this claim is something that becomes an advocacy for others who have experienced something similar. In the past, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Getting a lot of different messages here, because I do believe that your ability to make space for the exercise of your talent or your effort without distraction is something that you have been integrating for a long time, but it is dependent upon this space in which you established and accepted your talent, your strength, or your gift. And as a result of that, you not only have evaluated the way in which it served you in the past, but you have ventured into a place where you are in a position to validate that for the future, to plan for that, to propose that as part of your future expression. The Queen of Swords here in the future is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Hermit card. So the Hermit card is also describing that your ability to articulate your truth, to be curious about your experience, to develop that through your craft, is dependent upon your ability to go within and to express that, to stand on your authority. And that is a skill that you are highly supported by. In fact, I see an entire community around you that supports the ability to retreat, to collect sacred space around you, to pursue a creative process that leads to a product you're satisfied with. I'm going to complete this reading with chakra wisdom, and I pull the divinity card. Recognize the divine in the mirror. This is about your crown chakra. You are not only taking your place on the planet Earth, completing the mission that you came to accomplish, but you are giving back to others and modeling a way in which they too can find their purpose. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for this beautiful message. Until next time, namaste.